Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Hi. Let's spritz something. Something to spritz. What should we go for? What should we go for? Let's spray something to wear something. What should I wear? What should I wear? Can't decide what to wear. Sorry. Just bear with me. I'm just deliberating. I feel like I need something fresh in honour of citrus. Anyone have any idea about what I should wear? Hi everybody, hi, hello, hi, good evening. Don't mind me, just staring at the wall behind me trying to pick something out to wear. Yep. What could I wear? We do like Prada Purple Rain. Let's go for a bit of Prada Purple Rain. Irisy goodness. There we go. I'm ready to start now. I've got Prada. I've got my Prada. I'm ready. Hi everybody. Hello, hi. How are you all doing? Hello. Sprayed a bit out of my mouth. Now I taste a bit of carrot. Okay. Hello everybody. Feels like a long time since we did this and it was only 2 weeks ago. Hi Ben, hi Pat, hi Kirsten. Yes, I could have done the womanity, but it's like down there and I've had to have got up and I'm being lazy, but very, very good suggestion. I've worn so much Angel this week, Lisa. It's a sad week, very sad week. Hi Charles. Guys, we have Escentual here. We're not Rogue tonight. We're not Rogue. Wait a second, it's Chelsea. We're always Rogue when Chelsea's here. Don't worry about it, it's fine. We're Rogue. I've had a small disaster, which I will tell you about when we get to Fragrance F, which I may or may not have broken. I don't know why I'm allowed to touch stuff. I'm so clumsy. Hi George. Hi Gavin. Gavin the Menace is here. Welcome Gavin, we missed you. Hi Carol. Can you speak more about the next boxes, please? Yes, I will do. I will do. I will talk about the next boxes. What do you want to know? It is January the 107th day. Yeah, feels like it. Very much feels like it. Is it something? No, I've literally just got water in my my Chili's bottle. We are being supervised, yes, but we are being supervised by Chelsea. And Chelsea normally is the one causing the trouble. And that's why we love her. Yeah, oopsie indeed, Susie. Oopsie indeed. Wow, we're at 44 already. We're only 4 minutes past 8. Wow, I'm doing well. So we are here to reveal the last half of the citrus box, which is the final box of the original boxes that we did. The final 2021 box. Oh, someone wants to be in my video. I don't know if I'm going to let you. I don't know what you'll say. You might be mean to me. Can we all wish Christabel a massive good luck for her interview tomorrow? What fragrance are you going to be wearing to your interview? That's the important question. Oh no, you've got COVID. I hope you're not feeling too poorly, Aline. Hopefully the citrus will help you. It's very citrusy. I love this, the little Chili's bottle. Keeps it very nice and cold. I don't know why I'm holding it like a baby, so maybe I'll put it down. Yes, Christopher, you're going to smash it. Ah, Chelsea said the exact same thing. Right. Who's ready for some reveals? I feel like we shouldn't hang about too much tonight. Should we just get on with it? Shall we just get on with it? Sprayed way too much Prada and now I can taste it. I can taste the Prada. Right, I'm going to get ready. So I've got my box, got it here. Got my fragrances, gonna get my little Escentual tester strips out. Got to be on brand. Got to be on brand. There we go, it's 4 of those. Let's go, let's get ready. We're ready to rumble. Right, let's go. Let's get into the citrus. So this is the second half of the citrus box. The first half was kind of an intro to citrus. The second half, I would say, is more of an extension of citrus. I think we kind of see a little bit more how citrus can be played with in this side of the box and how it can be used as a supporting act rather than the main focus. Pugsy's kicking off already. See, this is why he has his Kong, because he gets naughty. And yeah, there's some interesting stuff in here. We've got citruses that are warm, some synthetic and abstract citruses, and I would say citruses that are maybe a little bit more unusual. It's all right, Jackie. I enjoyed your wanting to join. I felt very loved for a moment. I won't accidentally show the bottles, George. I won't. Going to wake up and see what I feel when I... Yes, that's good. Wake up and see what you're in the mood for. If you're comfortable, that's all you need to be for an interview. Just feel comfortable. No danger of that with Fragrance F. No, because I broke the bottle, guys. I broke the bottle for Fragrance F. So I'm going to have to show you a picture of it on my iPad because life sucks. Can I show Pugsy? He is downstairs. I'm in my home office tonight. Just because I felt like it was easier. I had it all set up. Hi, Maria. So yeah. More of an extension of citrus, a little bit more of a twist, less like specifically citrus things. So you're not going to see a lime and an orange and, you know, a lemon in this bit. You're going to see kind of, let's take it a step further. Move away from smelling like citrus to seeing how it can be used in interesting ways. I guess that's where we are. Yes, I broke Fragrance F. I had a bottle of Fragrance F that I've had for a very long time. I went to get it out of the cupboard because not everything behind me is everything that I have. This is just kind of like the stuff that I wear, and then I smashed it as I was getting it out of the cupboard. So yeah, no F. I'm sorry. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm going to show you a picture on my iPad of the fragrance. You're amazed with my collection. Thank you. I have spent a long time amassing this collection. Yes, I'm very proud of it myself. Yes, disaster indeed. Yes. Okay, so should we just go in with E? Let's get started. I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. E. There we go. There we go. E. Appreciating all of your WTF F off comments. Very, very funny. I appreciate. So, who likes E? What is on that awesome candle behind you? Guessing it's a candle. Where? Where? Oh! Here! This one. That is Trixie Mattel, Her Majesty, the patron saint of dumpsters. I don't know. It's my Lord and Saviour, Trixie Mattel. On my prayer candle. Let's go for E. Smoky, creamy, woody. She is a queen indeed, Christine. Agreed. Oh no, you smashed your phone. Would love to spend an afternoon in your office. I would smell amazing. I maybe should sell tickets. I really didn't enjoy E. Fine. Aline says grapefruit and vanilla. Reminds me of Green Lover a little bit. Interesting. Susie's showing some Trixie love. The Jasmine Awards are here. Yes. Well, 4 of my 6 are here. There's the 4 there. There's 1 on my windowsill. Because this one is different to all the others, which really annoys me. Look. It doesn't look the same. She's much more flexible, this one. And then my 6th one I share with my colleague Nick. So he's got that. Because I was like, well, I've got 5. You can have another. Perfume flambe, but never flambe your flamber. Yeah, I'm so covered in scents, I've had a test spray on the outside of my elbow. I feel like a chicken and feel fabulous. Well, chickens are fabulous. It could have been Christina Aguilera, that's right. Trixie Mattel is queen. I don't like it on the butter, but you liked it on skin. Interesting. Yeah, it's very, very different on the blotter. I think sometimes you just need the warmth of the skin to kind of give it what it needs. Sherbety, says Susie. Lots of interesting thoughts on E. So I think E is a warm citrus. It's a citrus that has sat under the Tuscan sun. It's not juicy as such. It's more dry. It's kind of like it's a dried citrus fruit. You know, sometimes you see those like sliced citrus fruits almost in a garland. I think it's more like that. But it's very herbal, I think, and almost also quite green. So I think the citrus is doing lots of interesting things here. For me, I get a really beautiful kind of sherbet is the right word. So sherbety citrus up top. It's a little bit tart, a little bit sweet, a little bit sparkly, but it doesn't feel watery or juicy. It just feels, I don't know, kind of warm. There's elements of spice. It's got those lovely like sort of green herbaceousness, like big sort of basil leaves or something in there. And then it goes quite woody, I think. It's kind of softly smoky woods. Again, like wood, like driftwood that's been left outside maybe in the sun. And a lovely kind of sort of hint of something soft and velvety in the base. I think it's really, really nice. I really like this. This surprised me when it launched. It launched in about 2018, I think. And it's technically, I think technically you could argue it's a flanker to another fragrance. I wonder if anybody has guessed what it is. Thai curry, says Mairead. Interesting, Mairead. I can see that. It's that kind of greenness, isn't it? Medicinal, totally see that. Sharp. Totally different on skin versus tester. Marijuana, a little bit of the ganja. Don't like it on butter, yuck, liked it on skin. Gavin says lots of like that in this box. Oh, oh dear, that was a bit too vigorous with the scrolling there. Amy says smells like a hunk rolled in sherbet. Delicious. Any particular hunk or just a general hunk really? Eau de Lancôme, says Carol. Interesting. I like Eau de Lancôme. It's lovely. It's kind of a fresh tea scent. A bit curry-like, says Gavin. A couple of them. Okay, so. Am I here? Am I gone? Is the connection bad? I'm still here as far as I can see. It doesn't stop. Normally it comes with a little whirly thing saying, a little whirly gig saying that I'm not connected. Just come back. Okay, brilliant. I was just reading your comments. You didn't miss much. I was just reading your comments and being very interested. Sicilian Grandad shed in the afternoon. Wish I had a Sicilian Grandad with a shed. Signal went a bit dodgy. I think everybody is. Sorry about signal issues. That's what happens when you live in a small village. Hello, hi, glad to be back. Sorry that I lost you guys. I'm here. Hi, hello. I just revealed the fragrance then while you were all frozen, so I think we can just move on, yeah? Let's move on to F. Just kidding. I didn't reveal it. We're going to do that in just a second. So this is a warm citrus. It's got lovely greenery to it. It is a flanker. The citrus I think is technically lemon, but I don't really see it as lemon. It's quite abstract to me. It could be lemon, it could be bergamot, it could be orange. It's just kind of different. Okay, everyone's still saying the connection was wonky, but I don't know how long I've been back. So sorry. I've just been talking. E is winding us up. That's not good. We don't want to wind you up. Do you want to know what it is though? Do you? Do you? It's being a diva. Let's do the reveal then. So E is, and remember I said it's technically a flanker. I think you could argue it's a flanker. I reckon it's a flanker. Oh, are you ready? So this fragrance comes in 2 different kinds of bottles, if that's a clue. But it's the same fragrance, but you can choose which bottle you have it in. You can have it in one bottle that looks one way, and another bottle that looks another way. And I don't know why this brand does that. I think it's a bit strange. But they do. And I'm eking this one out. I'm eking it out. Okay, and the fragrance is from Goutal Paris, and it is Bois d'Adrien. So they do a fragrance called Eau d'Adrien, which is this wonderful green fragrance with kind of citrus, and it's almost like a cologne, but not. And I feel like, did we do that in a box? I don't know if we did do that in a box. I feel like we didn't. We did Gardenia Passion and we did Song, but we haven't done Eau d'Adrien. But this is Bois d'Adrien, so Woods of Hadrian. And this is a wonderful, wonderful kind of ode to Tuscany and citrus with the, it's inspired by like the ochre hills of Tuscany, and it's all about like terracotta colours and kind of just wonderful citruses warmed by the sun. And I think it's really, really lovely. I think this is such a beautiful fragrance. And you can get it in this bottle, which is technically their masculine bottle. And then they also have the more feminine bottle, which is that more fluted bottle that we've seen on Song and Gardenia Passion. So I don't know why they do that. I think it's just so that they can attract men and women to the brand. But I think the bottles don't, they're both quite genderless. I think it's a bit strange. They've always kind of done it though. So yeah, Goutal. I really like this. It was one of those fragrances that came to me and I was like not excited about when it came out. But I was super, super in love with it. And I wore it a lot actually throughout the summer. Lovely fragrance. It is Bois d'Adrien by Annick Goutal, or Goutal Paris. Bois d'Adrien. I don't know, it's the light shining on it, which is a bit difficult. Chelsea will put the link in there. Excellent. I'm glad you found your summer scent. Yeah, I don't know why the bottles are like that, Chelsea. They confuse me too. Because it's the same fragrance but in a different bottle. Exactly. I don't understand it. Susie prefers the fluted bottles. Yeah, I'm kind of like either or, to be honest, on them. I like them both, but I don't know if I've got a fluted one to show you. Well, we did that for Song, if you were here for that. Expensive. Oh god, I haven't even done price. It's £80 for a 50ml eau de parfum. £80 and 10 pence for a 50ml eau de parfum. Camille Goutal was the perfume that came out in 2018. I've only done half a job. I haven't told you all of the same things that I normally tell you. No, masculine and feminine bottles, the same price. So there's no difference in price. It's a weird thing that Goutal does. I don't know. I don't know why they do it. But that's what they do. So there you go. Bois d'Adrien by Goutal Paris. And I like that brand. I think Goutal is it's hard to say Goutal is underrated because they are so popular. They're very, very, very popular in France. But they're a little bit more niche here. And I think they just do some really beautiful things. I know some of the old ones have concentration different and the more masculine ones usually EDT and the more feminine, yes, are EDP. Yes, indeed, George. And I think, though, in these new bottles, they are the same concentration. Well, who would have thought? I agree, Judy. So, this is a flanker of sorts, as I've said, and it is a wonderful ode to Italy and the kind of beautiful citrus fruits, but in a more evening-y way than a fresh, sparkling way. There you go, and Chelsea has put the link. Helen, you just missed the reveal of E, which is Bois d'Adrien. Yes, Christine, I agree, that one doesn't last very long. There's some kind of like very light ones they do that are a little bit more ephemeral, more cologne-like, but... Right, what colour would it be if it was a colour? What colour would it be? That's my question to you. Let me just sip on my Coke Zero Vanilla while I think about that. Wow, I haven't been to the flagship store in Paris, Susie. You'll have to take me one day because that sounds amazing. I can see me around the pool with shades on wearing this. I can see you, Wendy, with shades on the pool, around the pool wearing it. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, moss green. Oh wow, sage, light green, yellow. Awesome. Green, says Carol. It is very green. Tangerine. For me, it's terracotta. That's the colour I get from it. Cloudy lemon finger bowl water, says Anna. That's strange, but I can imagine that. Thomas, you're jumping around a bit for me. Max headroom with perfume. Oh, what? Physically jumping around? Or jumping around... Or am I talking too fast? Sorry. It's a very transparent green, sparkling and fresh, but with a bit of body. Definitely green, darkest orange, light lime green. Amazing that everybody's kind of across the same three colours. It's orange, yellow or green. But very, very different. Sharp turquoise. We've got a blue, everybody. We've got a blue. Burnt orange. Chartreuse, my favourite word. We can worship together. We can. Susie, it's been too long. I'm getting 3 of every sentence. Oh, is that for the same for everybody? Is it that bad in terms of the connection? I don't know what to do. Chelsea, is it bad? Are you getting it bad? No, Laura says loud and clear. Sorry guys, if you're not getting it right. I don't know how to fix it without stopping and starting again, but if I do that, then it's not in one live. Oh. what I would suggest is if it's stuttering for you, maybe to come out and go back in if you've not already. Sorry, I don't know how to fix it. Sorry, guys. Okay, cool. So maybe just join out. Sorry, guys. It's one of those unpredictable things, isn't it? Okay, let's do F then. Really enjoyed your colours. And I loved how we were so different across that kind of... across those sort of three colours. You're not getting triple Thomas. Sorry, Rachel. I really apologise. Triple Thomas is what everybody wants. Everyone loves to get triple Thomas. Okay, let's go on to F. The F is the bottle that I broke. Uh-oh. I don't know why you guys trust me over at Escentual to do anything. Really. You can't trust me. Ah, brilliant. Caroline said she restarted and it worked really well. I'm not going to jump up and down, Anna, because I think I will confuse people. If I'm out of sync, also start again. Ah, Angela's on a train, so that might explain some of Angela's issues, because that's what happens when you're on a train. Let's do F. I broke F. God, F is good. What I think is fascinating about F is that we think of citrus as smelling natural. It's the idea of fruits growing vividly on the trees. And we had a lot of that in the first half. If you think about the Aqua de Parma we had, that was trying to recreate the scent of bergamots on the tree. But F shows that citrus can be synthetic and that it actually can also be a made-up thing. And it's very abstract, but also so familiar at the same time. And this one really is the scent of a generation. It's just such a cool scent. And I don't think it's dated at all. No, the remnants, Chelsea, unfortunately, were very sharp and I just thought best not to because I'm clumsy. So they are, unfortunately, in the bin. It was one of those kind of smaller bottles, though, which I think is probably why, because it's a bit delicate. Dear me, I shouldn't be allowed to touch stuff. Lily of the Valley Bubble Bath, followed by Baby Powder. I love that description. F starts, cool, then becomes so dry, hot baking sun, end of uni student perfume. Living for all of your comments and descriptions, I have no sense of smell, COVID related. I'm sorry to hear about your sense of smell, Rachel. I hope it comes back soon. I hope you're not feeling too bad. Sorry, my brain is not working today. My words just keep coming out really weird. This happens when I'm tired. When I'm tired, my brain and my words, they're not friends. Lovely surprise, says Mairead. Soapy, says Gavin. Pine Furniture, says Amy. Full on nostalgia, says Michelle. 90s puberty, says Rebecca. Agreed. It's made me feel like I was stuck in the shoebox with a new pair of knickers. Oh, kickers. Sorry. That was a Freudian slip. I was like, I'm trying to work that out, Anna, why you would have knickers in a shoebox. But it makes sense now, because it's kickers. We've all kissed someone wearing this. Yes, we probably have. Shirley Valentine, totally. Totally Judy. It is. So what I like about this fragrance is, I guess you could say that it's not any particular one citrus. I think it's actually got lots of fruits in there. So there's, in terms of citrus, there's bergamot and lemon. And in terms of fruit, it's pineapple and papaya. But really, it's very abstract. It just creates that kind of sweet sparkle of citrus, that kind of juiciness, that freshness, but almost if the colour has been drained out of that. So, you know, lemons are vividly yellow, aren't they? Oranges are vividly, well, orange. But this feels like they've almost kind of pulled the saturation out and you're looking at something completely monochrome. And it's got spice and it's got greenery and it's got floral notes. It's got a lot of hedione, which is a jasmine material. And so lots of musks and woods. But really, this is a fragrance that is more than the sum of its parts. It's not really a citrus, it's not really a floral, it's not really a musk, and it's not really a woods. It's its own thing. But the citrus here, I think, is such an interesting take because it has that, I don't know, that strangeness to it. It's clean, it's a little bit soapy, it is kind of sparkly, it's kind of fresh, but it's also not any one fruit. And we talked about this a lot when we did the florals. We talked about how we can have kind of an abstract bouquet of flowers. So floral notes that are meant to smell like lots of flowers, but not any particular one flower. And I could kind of see this as almost like a citrus bouquet in a way, especially in the top notes. Because you do get little elements of different citruses in there, but nothing is really, I guess, individually identifiable. I just think it's a really, really beautiful fragrance, and kind of, yeah, just kind of, it's just kind of singular. It's this one thing. Hi, Amy. Susie agrees that it's pale. Completely refreshes, says Hester. We are on F, Amy. We are on F. Fragrance F. So, would you like to know what it is? Would you like to know what it is? Would you? I'm going to have to show you on my iPad because I broke the bottle. Fruit and spirulina smoothie. Ooh. What is spirulina? I've never heard of that. Much nicer on skin. Completely agree, Gavin. Smell of Red Bull, Aussie shampoo, pot noodles equals 90s student digs. Just put on some placebo and then you're basically in the 90s, right? That's all you need. Show us a picture. I'm going to, Gavin. I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to show you a picture. And you'll all be surprised what this fragrance is, because it's definitely not what you're thinking it is. Whenever I kind of wear this fragrance, I'm always... There are some like kind of blockbuster fragrances that you try and you go, okay, yeah, I can see why at the time they were a blockbuster. And this is very much that, but also it's just a reminder of how good this fragrance is. It's so well composed because everything is kind of smooth in the sense that nothing sticks out. It's just so many different things all together. And it's clean and it's kind of green. It's got that soapiness. It smells a little bit tea-like, but not really. It's sweet. It's refreshing. It's got that kind of zippy, like kind of zinginess to it, but it's also musky. Oh, has the signal gone again? I don't know what's happening, guys. I hate when the signal goes. It stresses me out. Am I back? Hi, guys. I'm really sorry. I don't know what's happening. I'm sat right by my Wi-Fi and the little Wi-Fi booster that I have in my office. So I don't know what it's doing. It's stressing me out. I'm back. Hi, guys. I'm back. I wonder what Brian Moko would wear. I imagine he just smells like cigarettes. Maybe like Jasmine and cigarettes from Etat Libre d'Orange. I'm fine now. Sorry, guys. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's because I'm doing it in my office, but I am right by the Wi-Fi booster. I'm sorry, guys. Shall I just reveal it? We didn't miss it. Okay. It is... I'll get rid of the other tab on my Internet Explorer, which was me looking at what should I read next, because I was trying to find book recommendations. If you've got book recommendations for me, let me know. I just finished reading A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara and I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking for another book. Right, you ready for F? We're not on G, we're still on F. Pugsley is streaming Life of Pets downstairs. That's why we're back now. I haven't revealed it. That's why you didn't see the reveal. That's why you didn't see it, guys. It's because I've not shown you it. And I haven't told you what it is yet. No, nobody missed a reveal. I've just been talking away to myself. I didn't reveal it, guys. That's a really good idea, Anna. Actually, when you're having your appraisal, just cut it out. It's definitely more brash on the bottom, softer on the skin. Okay. We are definitely on F, and I definitely haven't revealed it. I was too busy talking about Brian Moko and what perfume he would wear, and also book recommendations. Okay, Piranesi by Susanna Clarke, Midnight Library, and everyone's just screaming reveal at me. Okay, I'm going to reveal it. Let's see if this works. I'm going to zoom in on my iPad. Okay, are you ready? The fragrance is... Of course it is! It's CK1! Of course it is CK1. How could it be anything else? So, CK1 came out in 1994. I am such a tease. I am the original tease. And it was by Perfume Alberto Morillas. You will know him because he does all of the Gucci fragrances at the moment, all the new ones like Bloom and Memoir d'Odeur, and you know the Gucci Guilty Absolus, etc. And it is £26 for a 50ml eau de toilette. Very affordable. And what is there to say about CK1 that hasn't already been said? It's the scent of the 90s. It was one of the first fragrances to really market itself as genderless. It's for him, for her, for whoever, and I guess it was the kind of, again, with Calvin Klein, we talked about this when we talked about Obsession in the warm box, that it is kind of their super cool like viral marketing campaign that they did. You know, the black and white, the kind of very casually dressed, attractive people, very skinny, of course, because Calvin Klein in the 90s, lounging around and being super cool effortlessly. And those ads I feel are like really back in fashion now, because 90s is the thing, right? We've moved on from 80s. And I like it because it doesn't smell like any one element. It's a whole new smell. It's fresh, herbal, green, citrus sweet, so many things all at once. But it's that kind of clean citrusy thing that I wanted to show you here with this, that kind of abstractness. So yeah, CK1. Brilliant stuff. As evidenced on my wonderful iPad. There you go. Because I broke the bottle. I broke the bottle, guys. I broke the bottle. This is the first bottle that I've broken. Is it? No, that's a lie. It's the first Escentual scent bottle I've broken. Luckily, it was one I had in my own collection and not one Escentual kindly sent me to show you. My gosh. At least it wasn't one of the others. Yes, I agree, Helen. It was. I don't think it was the first genderless fragrance, because there were some niche fragrances before that weren't genderless, but I think it was the first mainstream fragrance to really push the idea of unisex. And I love that. It was for whoever. Will you be replacing the bottle? Big question. Do you know? I don't know if I will. I haven't worn it in a long time. But it's one of those things you just have to have. And it's really affordable, so why not, hey? Taste definitely changed. It's why I obsessively tell people to go back and smell it again. Definitely. And I kind of feel like I've definitely done this recently, where I've just gone back and started wearing... I'm kind of bored of new, so I go back and wear like old stuff. Like when we did Obsession for Women in the warm box, I wore that all through December. That was kind of my like winter fragrance. I've not tried CK Everyone. I did like CK2, which I thought was really cool, but that didn't sell very well. I think they discontinued it. So many Harmony fringes are genderless these days. I would wear so many that would be traditionally male. Yeah, I think you can just wear what you like. I think it's very, very current. I don't think it smells dated. I agree, Susie. I really do. I think it smells so fresh and new. Jiki was genderless, yeah. CK Gold was cool. I liked that, and I liked the bottle. CKB is fantastic. CKB is a bit more fougere, but I think CKB is great. Good back to pack CK on everyone. Gavin, you're a menace. You're a menace, Gavin. Oh, I love Stella. Stella is my sister's favourite perfume. Always makes me think of my sister. My sister, who tells me when we went shopping for her wedding fragrance that she doesn't like rose fragrances, and then straight away decided that she liked Rose Prick from Tom Ford. And I was like, that's a rose fragrance. And I was like, also, you love Stella. That's a rose fragrance. George used to wear CKB. George has excellent taste. Can we just agree that? That man can rock a fougere, I tell you that. I want some of this so that my other half can tell I've been wearing his jumpers. Good idea. Oh, can't tell. CK2. It was the only sequel that's better, like Godfather 2. I like that, Susie. So, what place would this be? What place would CK1 be? Yeah, Rose Prick. I gave my bottle of Rose Prick to my sister, actually, because I never wore it. Because I think I never wore it because the name annoyed me. The name I just thought was a bit grotesque. I just didn't think it worked. Didn't think it's funny. So, what place would CK1 be? Yeah, Stella is discontinued, which is really sad, Susie. I love that. It's my sister's favourite. Cupboard under the sink. Students' Union in any city in the 90s. Agree. Whitby. Okay. To me, it's very New York. I think it's like kind of very street fashion, street style, lots of very tall buildings, very modern architecture. I guess that's what I get in my mind. JFK Airport. JFK is not the best airport in the world. When I went to New York, I was expecting JFK to be really fancy, and it was not what I expected it to be. I still don't feel like I've been to a really fancy airport. Where is the fanciest airport you've ever been to? Just a question. Keep you going. What's the fanciest airport you've been to? I don't feel like I've been a really fancy one. Maybe I need to travel more. Barry Island. Lots of student union comments. Singapore. As in the fanciest airport is Singapore. Yeah. I've heard that about Singapore. Singapore's the one where it has that really cool fountain that comes down from the ceiling, right? Oh, Amsterdam Airport is huge though, right? I remember when we went to Amsterdam, we spent more time taxiing to the runway than we did fly, at Amsterdam, Schiphol Airport, than we did actually flying out of Amsterdam to get home. Yeah, I see. That's the thing. I've not been to the Middle East, and I've not been to Singapore. I'd love to go to Singapore. You like Nice, the place? It's nice, Nice. Yeah, I get it. Cool. I've been to the airport in Nice. Bangkok is pretty swish. Okay. I haven't been to a fancy airport either. I'm just trying to think. None of the airports I've been to feel particularly fancy. JFK is not fancy. The Haneda and Narita didn't feel particularly fancy. Although I feel like Haneda in Japan was nicer than Narita. Or, I can't remember which one we flew into last time. I don't know. Shanghai was big, but not fancy. Schiphol is cool, yeah. Madrid is a nightmare, so easy to get lost. Wow. I love this. All this airport intelligence is great. Schiphol has a bridge for planes to go over the road. That is so cool. Stansted's just a shed. Back to Perfume. Yeah, we've done a lot about airports. I love that you guys will just take me on a tangent. I will ask you a question and you will have the intelligence that I need. Right, let's go on to G. What do we think of G? Yeah, JFK is very Garden Law vibes. Like, you think JFK is going to be really super fancy, and then you get there, and I remember it being really super small, actually. Although, when I was flying out of JFK to come home and I was in New York for a trip with Amouage, which I think I told you all about when we talked about Amouage last, the perfume brand. And I sat in the lounge, not the lounge, because I wasn't fancy enough to be in the lounge. I was just in the waiting area then, let's call it. I sat opposite Jarvis Cocker from Pulp. That's 90s. So we're bringing it back. It's relevant. Let's go for G. What do you think of G? Minty, I get the mintiness. I think this is a masculine take on Citrus. Again, Citrus more of a backing vocalist type vibe. I really like this. I think it's quite sexy. Mint on the skin, vomit on the mint on the tester, vomit on the skin. We don't want vomit on the skin. That's not good. I think it's very summery. It's summer in a bottle, and I think it showcases a citrus medley. And it's quite cool, refreshing, aquatic. Radox. Juicy lime, says Susie, and leather. Jarvis wouldn't wear CK1. No, I feel like he'd wear something that he picked up at like Santa Maria Novella or something. Something a bit off the beaten track. Leather and tobacco. Freshly washed barber scent. As in the barber, the handsome barber, has just been freshly washed. I feel like my barber's quite handsome. He says dude a lot though. He calls me like dude, fella, buddy. I don't feel like I'm that kind of person. And once when he was like shaving my head, so he was doing like the razor around my head, I was wearing my face mask and he went to rest his finger on my cheek, but he put it in my mouth by mistake. And we've both agreed never to talk about it. I was wearing a face mask because it was so embarrassing for both of us. No, you didn't get to interview. That's unreal. That's not fair. You have interviewed some cool people though. He would wear Battle Over Sight. Apparently Michael Jackson used to wear that. So it's cancelled now. Suave and sophisticated. Don't ever call me dude, George. I'll accept buddy, but dude or fella. Mate is the one that I don't like. You're terrible at not talking about it. Yeah, well, I mean, I've told you guys. I've only told 80 of you. We're on G. I've only told like a small group of people, which is the 80 of you. That's not going to get back to my barber, Ethan. Yeah, he doesn't feel very hipster. Okay, it's a very sexy man drinking a mojito. Yeah, got it. Chief. I've not been called Chief yet. I don't know how I would take Chief. Marie, you bit your dentist. Marie, how did you bite your dentist? I hate going to the dentist. It's scary. Mara. You're a Geordie. Ethan the mouth botherer. So, let's talk about this fragrance. Let's talk about it. Have you seen that guy on TikTok? The guy that talks about really luxury things? He's like, I think it's called Charles Gross. He's fascinating. I follow him on TikTok and I find him just mesmerising because he's like, the Hermes Birkin bag. Let's talk about it. I love that. Big fan. All right, boss. Don't call me boss. I will accept to be called daddy only. Thank you very much. We'll move on. No one in my world smells like this, alas. Well, you need to find someone, Wendy, and you need to spray them. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This fragrance, Fragrance G, let's talk about it. It's a very niche reference. Well, not that niche if you're on TikTok. This fragrance is lemony. It's bergamoty. I think it's really bergamoty. Super bergamoty. Then you've got the mintiness, but it's like a toothpastey mint. It's like a spearmint rather than a herbal mint. Nice, like sort of wateryness, kind of salty, a little bit low magnetique vibes that we have from Miller Harris, if you remember that. And then kind of driftwoody, sandalwoody, Santal 33, clean, fresh woody, white musky, a little bit of incense in here, that silvery kind of frankincense, resinous vibes. I was so drunk in a bar in Epsom, I sacked the barman's finger instead of the straw when I was trying the cocktail. Kevin, so you say. Tell your barb to call you Leather Daddy. I don't know if he would like that. I don't think Ethan's into that. I don't think that's his vibe. But we want Leather Daddy merch. We want Leather Daddy merch. If I can have one thing from life, it's a hoodie that says Leather Daddy with hashtag Essential Scents underneath it. I don't ask for much, but that's all I want. Chelsea, get to it. But I am going to get him to smell this as soon as possible. That never ends well. Chelsea's making merch notes. Shall we go through what it is then? Could we have a Leather Daddy box? Yeah, I think we could have a Leather Daddy box. I think we could do it. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I think I'm back. Yeah, we can have a Sexy Priest one for Gavin. We'll get a Flumber one. We'll have a Citrus. We do need some merch. I feel like there's at least 10 people that would buy merch. I'm actually really into this. I'm digging this. Yes, it has to be super soft. With like kind of maybe like a little bit of like leather detailing, maybe. I don't know. We can see what we can do on the Leather Daddy front. We'll see. We'll see if we can work that out. Okay, do you want to know what this fragrance is or not? Do you want me to tell you, good people? Would you like to know? Quickly, before it cuts out again. I would buy merch. Just imagine me sat here in a Leather Daddy hoodie. Like, guys, it's the best. Sexy Church, Sexy Priest. I feel like Grandad Shed is one that comes up very regularly. I mean, we need a Grandad Shed one. Citrus, Flumber, Gavin, you're a menace. I feel like that's a good catchphrase. So much. Yes, an incense box would be cool, actually. Chelsea, have we announced all of the boxes for the next 12 months? I don't know if we have. Have we done all of them? I know we talked a little bit about some of them at the Christmas party. Anyway, do you want to know what the fragrance is? Guys. You ready? Okay, well, this fragrance is Uncle Serge hoodie, Leather Daddy tank top. Whip round for the hoodie if you wear it with lederhosen. Okay, guys, fine. I'll do that. But you have to subscribe to my OnlyFans. Joke. I don't have one. I'm a catchphrase. Your work is done. It's Gavin. And I'm glad that it's Gavin. You're a menace. Because I feel like it's perfect for you. We can't see you, Thomas, for a t-shirt. Yeah. A camo t-shirt that says, we can't see you, Thomas. Okay, guys. Do you want to know what Fragrance G is? Do you? I've got it in my hands. It's like burning. Well, it's not burning, but I want to show you. I'm just going to show you. Fragrance G is from your favourite brand, Parfum de Marly, which you guys love. It is Sedley Eau de Parfum. This came out in 2019. And it is £175 for 75ml Eau de Parfum, because we know Parfum de Marly. They do cost a little bit more. And it's a lovely, fresh, summery fragrance. And this is kind of paired with, we did in the new one, the green one. Oh God, what was his name? What was the name of the new green one, guys? I can't remember. Oh God, I can't remember. Came out this year. The green one. I don't know. I can't remember. These two kind of go together for me. They're kind of that freshness. The green one is kind of like super green and sweet and leafy and fruity. And this is more aquatic, fresh citrus. I can't even remember what it was called. But yeah, this is Sedley. Lovely kind of like transparent blue bottle, which I've got obviously smudged with my sweaty hands, of course. Greenlee, that's the one. The green one is called Greenlee. Duh. Thomas, how could you be so silly? Yeah, I think this is it's very kind of sexy estate agent, I would say. Maybe. Greenlee, yeah guys, it was Greenlee. I was saying the word green the entire time and forgot that it was called Greenlee. Hilarious, really. I shouldn't be allowed to host this. But there you go. Sedley. This one's going in the Nigel drawer of things that he needs to wear because it smells nice. Okay. Who would this be? If this was a person, who would it be? And it could be anyone. It could be a musician, it could be an actor, it could be a character, it could be anybody. Who would it be? Yeah, your hubby's obviously got a very expensive taste. Am I traffic cone from The Masked Singer? I actually am contractually not allowed to tell you. Sorry. Really sorry, David. I don't want to upset you, but I can't say it. Almond box, yeah. We're going to have some good stuff in the almond box. Yes. Jen says, my husband is Jane G. He says it smells like a crack body spray or shower gel. It's like bloody Lynx Milton Keynes. Well, from someone who lives in Milton Keynes, I'm very upset by that. Jude Law, Nigel, it's Nigel, yes. Piers Brosnan. Iris box in March, yes, there is an Iris box in March. The Car Valet Boy, one of the Osmonds. Which one? Are there more than one? Chris Martin, nice enough but not hugely exciting. An almond box, we do have an almond box. There will be an almond box. Maybe we can cover them at the end, the list of boxes. I can't remember what order we've got them in, but I can find out. Maybe they are on the website. I know where they'll be. Excuse me, bear with, just finding out where they are. I have a list. Chelsea just needs to give me the go-ahead to talk about them. Oh, I don't know. It's an overview, isn't it? I can't remember where they are. Well, we'll sort that out. Lots of teeth. Jess, Joey Essex looks nice, but not much going on inside. I feel like the whole Joey Essex thing is an act. We did have a gourmand, yeah, we did. Okay, I've got to go ahead from Chelsea to talk about what the boxes are. And she's sending me to Escentual blog to get the full list. Okay, bear with, guys. Bear with. I'm just trying to find the load the list. I can't find the list. Ah, I found the list. Okay, so we have got in February a rose box, in March an iris box, in April a tuberose box, in May a patchouli box, in June a vetiver box, in July a bergamot box, in August we have an almond box, and in September we have a vanilla box. In October we have a spice box. November is oud. December is musk, and January 2023, which I think will be a very exciting month for many reasons, is lavender. So there you go. Lots of interesting things. Gavin's looking forward to the oud box. I can see that. Vanilla, yeah, vanilla's going to be great. I don't know what I'm looking forward to most. I think probably rose, because I love rose. I'm going to try and remember what's in the rose box. Obviously not going to tell you now, because I get in so much trouble. But there's some really good stuff in there, some beautiful things in there. Spice and oud, almond and vanilla, lots of interesting things. Right, so we do F before we move on and finish up for the evening, because we've got about 10 minutes left. So let's not do F, because actually, funnily enough, the letter that comes after G is not F, it's in fact H. Who is a fan of H? What do we think of H? H, H, H. Let me get my butter. I'm very excited about the vetiver box, actually, Hayley. I love vetiver. It's one of my favourite notes, and I've got about 20 behind me. Okay. Let's do H. So, H is a citrus fruit we are yet to encounter. Yes, this is a citrus fruit we have not talked about yet. And it's another hybrid. Remember we talked about bergamot was a hybrid. Can anyone tell me what the bergamot was a hybrid of? See if you can remember. See if you've been listening to teacher. Thank you very much. Gentle citrus cuddle. It's so pretty. The best in the box. Shame it was fleeting. Parma violet. Love H, but H from Steps. He's no Lee from Steps though. So fresh. Obsessed by vetiver. Yeah, me too. Loving H. Very aquatic. Yeah, it's definitely got some sort of oceanic tendencies. Very violet leaf. Yeah, and violet leaf is obviously quite aquatic mineral. Bitter orange and lemon. Exactly. You guys are clever. You guys remember stuff. That's why I love you guys. So, it has... This fragrance is another hybrid. It originates... the citrus is another hybrid. It originates in Asia. And I'd say it has kind of a sharper, bitter quality with hints of lemon and greenery as a kind of fruit. The fragrance, though, is kind of fascinating because the fragrance is inspired by this one fruit. So you do get that kind of sort of green, soft lemoniness at the top. And it's kind of got a little bit of a bite. But actually, there's a lot of softness around here. And they have mixed it with violet leaves and kind of... soft floral notes like mimosa, which are a little bit almondy, a little bit kind of violety, polleny, a little bit milky, and then you've got like freshness of jasmine and also lotus to give it that watery effect. It's just very, very delicate, and I think it's really, really lovely for summer because it's a great kind of anti-cologne almost, like a floral cologne. I think it's really, really beautiful, and I like how it kind of takes the idea of the citrus fruit, but it kind of doesn't make it the main theme. It's like maybe it's the starting point, maybe it's kind of the inspiration, but actually the fragrance goes off in different directions and it picks out kind of the floral elements of it and the softness and the almost like powderiness. Such a really interesting fragrance, this one, and it's not what you would expect. And I like it because it's not literal. Okay, unripe bananas, I totally get that. Yeah, it's kind of that very green, kind of cool banana smell, isn't it? Like the skin. Okay. The fragrance is, you ready for the reveal? Are you ready for the reveal? This fragrance is, the final fragrance in our citrusness, is Yuzu by Acqua di Parma. Yes, we started and we ended the box with Acqua di Parma because we are what? Renegades. This is from their Signatures of the Sun collection, which is kind of taking inspiration from individual materials and then twisting them into something interesting and new. We've got 2 cucumbers in a row there. Jen and Susie are both saying cucumbery. This came out in 2019, and this is £81 for a 20ml. And it also comes in 100 and 150ml. It is a bit on the pricey side, but I think it's really quite beautiful. I love the greenness. I love the powderiness. I like the violetiness and that kind of watery freshness, the cucumberness I think that you guys are picking up on. It's really beautiful. What food would it be? Tell me, guys. This is Yuzu from Acqua di Parma. It's very nice. Okay, it's going to scent the room with it, actually. Let's go for that. Where's the little spritzer? Just so I don't spray it in my face. There we go. This is going to smell nice now. It's the bread of the citrus sandwich. It's Yuzu by Acqua di Parma. Acqua di Parma, Yuzu. Y-U-Z-U. And yuzu is the fruit. But this kind of goes further than the fruit, I think. Well, we're glad we were able to let you try it, Marie. Cucumber or cactus, watermelon, totally get that. Ooh. Chelsea's saying mix this one with oud and spice. Well, I'm just going to do it. I'm trusting you, Chelsea. Because I've got my oud and spice here. Let's go for it. I'm going to do it on a test strip though, because I'm a wimp. Let's do oud and spice first, because that's the heavier one. Just can't stop. You can't not think of Gavin when you try this, because this is the smell of Gavin. This really smells really menacing in here now. I can smell a menace. Okay, let's go. Do yuzu on top. Ooh, no, Chelsea. I knew you wouldn't let me down. That's great. It adds a freshness to it. But it blends really nicely. Well, there you go. We've learned you can mix oud and spice. You can layer oud and spice with yuzu, and it works really, really nicely. I'm not putting it on my wrist. Oud and spice, when it's on the wrist, it never goes. I can smell a menace. I would like a lab coat and goggles, along with my merch. Okay. So, quick recap then. We started with the wonderful warm citrus, which was Bois d'Adrien, which showed kind of citrus as dry rather than juicy, accented by leaves and woods. Then we went on to the wonderful, clean, soapy, genderless citrus that was kind of super abstract, super not natural, which was CK1, showing you a picture because I broke the bottle. Let's not do that again. Then we have the more masculine aquatic citrus, where citrus was kind of almost like the sprinkling on top, which was the lovely kind of handsome Sedley by Parfum de Marly. And then we went and tried something completely different, a different fruit, which is the yuzu from Aqua de Parma, which kind of leans quite floral, quite watery. I don't want to say aquatic, because aquatic makes us think of oceans, but watery in that kind of watermelon, cucumber, sort of small pools of like bubbling brooks, etc. And there you go. And definitely Parma Violets. I'm getting that one, guys. There's nothing wrong with the menace. I agree, Mairead. We very much love Gavin because he is a menace. So, thank you very much, guys. I will let you get to your evenings because I know you like to go for 9 p.m. because whatever's on telly at 9 p.m. I will see you very soon for Rose in February. And we'll be doing one live in February onwards. So it'll be one live per month. And we'll be revealing everything all at once, which means I might have to talk a little bit quicker. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited for Rose because I love Rose. So I'm going to be a big old nerdy nerd and talk about Rose. Have a lovely weekend. I will see you soon. Try not to be too much of a menace. And goodbye.